Hello everyone, welcome back to another wait, I'm gonna do this. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I right here. So we're all saying good luck in chat. It's lagging a bit on my end. But yeah, no, I'm basically just looking saying that this is one of the best mids that you can get. Stop messing with my headphone cable. The cat's messing with my headphone cable. But yeah, this is one of the best mids because there's just so many chests. Like there's more chests on this map than any other map. Which honestly, I think if they add a mode that you can choose, what map to start out with, like what the starting mid you want. I'm pretty sure everyone would choose this map. But I started out with a stone sword, which does 5 attack damage, which isn't bad. That's actually a relatively decent weapon to start out with. Now, basically, I'm just rearranging my inventory, and I'm going to be attacking players. I was originally targeting them, but this guy was lagging out, so I killed the player that was lagging out. Sorry. I'm terribly sorry for doing that. Uh, Usually I'm not that mean and attacking a lagged out player, but I really want to get some kills because the last game was the last game you saw, so I just like died right off the bat. So I want to like try to make some entertaining content, and even if it's just a montage of me dying, but I get a few kills, I still wanted to try to do that. So I'm right now stabbing people, just trying to get kills. I stabbed this player a few times. They're still trying to run away, but I honestly think I could definitely kill them because they are fumbling, but I also start fumbling just a bit. Yeah, they're on 26 HP, which is really good for me. Honestly, I kind of wanted them to fall into that cave system so I could just destroy them in a cave, but didn't work. So instead, I just cut them off right there because I turned sooner than they turned. That person's like trying to do some fancy maneuvers, but it's not working. In fact, it's slowing them down. So I'm actually going ahead. In fact, I got so fast, I actually got in front of them. Now I have an ender pearl. So for a while there, I kind of wanted to make uh, an ender bow, which is ender bows are just a really good is just a really good legendary. It's a power 3 bow that allows you to teleport and can spawn ender mites that are on your side. So it's just a really good weapon. The cat is now laying on my arm. What are you doing? The cat is being cute. I can't get mad. I cannot get mad. The cat is being cute. But yeah, so basically I kind of want to get ender bow, so I'm just killing chickens, hoping that I get all the stuff I need to go to the nether. Which I noticed the crafting table right there, so I just decided to grab it. I also need some string for a bow, because an ender bow needs a bow. I know, surprising. So I checked these chests. I found a golden potato and a singular string. Wood. Getting some wood so I can have a few blocks and have sticks. Because I use a lot of sticks. Sticks are just used for a lot of stuff. Oh well. Anyways, I'm just wandering around, just trying to look for a decent cave to try to get the stuff that I need from it. This looks like an okay cave, but then I noticed that the little I'm gonna rewind it just a bit. I noticed that right here. This little white box, that is an item that somebody threw down. I have hitboxes on so I can see stuff like that easier. It also helps me see players because their hitboxes are way easier to see than the actual players themselves. Yeah, I like playing with hitboxes on because there's just a lot of stuff you can do with hitboxes on that you can't do with hitboxes off. Um, yeah, so basically being able to see what items people have, if people have dropped items, is really good. But yeah, right now I'm making a shovel to get a whole lot of flint so I can get a lot of arrows. And what I want 12 pieces of flint. Because if I get 12 pieces of flint, that's the exact amount of flint I need for it's the exact amount of flint I need for every single bundled arrow. Now, bundled arrows are basically just a whole lot of arrows you can craft at once, which I really like. I like being able to craft a whole lot of arrows with just like a little bit of flint and a little bit of feathers. See, look. Normally, each one of these. Wait, I forgot to click pause. Right about here. Normally, each one of like the flint, stick, and feather would make one arrow, but all three of these together makes 20 arrows, which I think is fantastic change. So basically, I just did that to get a whole lot of arrows. The cat is purring. I don't. I turned on noise suppression, so I don't think the microphone's picking up. But I can hear you. The cat is being very cute. I can't get mad. Now, I did notice that the way out is a bit far, but I thought this cave was going to be a lot bigger than it is, which is sad. So instead of building all the way up, I just decided, you know what, I might as well try digging down to try to find a way out. But I haven't decided that yet. I only decided that right now. So basically what I like to do is I like to go to the lowest point in the cave and just start digging down till I get to about Y10, Y11, something like that. The cat's trying to hold my hand. It's very cute. But yeah, I'm about Y8, so I just decided to mine in one direction to try to view Bob. I don't think it's against the rules. Hopefully it's not. I checked the rules and I didn't see anything about it, so I assume it's okay, but hopefully it is. But basically, it's where you just walk in a straight line with the view bobbing on. And basically, that just allows me to walk back and forth and see over the top of the block. I don't see any cave systems, but I'm also doing this very bad because I'm not the best at this. Also, wait, okay. Also, as I'm doing this, I'm like kind of looking for stuff I can use to make enderbow. Now I do kind of need to go to the nether, so I am looking for stuff I can use to get to the nether, but this looks like a decent cave, so I decided to head down. And it was not a bad cave. Don't know what the cat's doing, but it's being very cute, so I can't get mad. I've said that multiple times. The cat is just so adorable. Um, yeah. I'm also gonna be like trying to upload more frequently. I've said that before, but then I just stopped uploading at a point. I'm gonna be trying to upload like better quality and more frequently. Cause like originally I'm just like, I can only do one or the other, but then I stopped and I thought for a while. I'm just like, why can't I do both? Why don't I just get the best of both the worlds? Now that person just crafted Gerald the Sniffer. Basically what that is it's just a sniffer that gives you a free legendary. It can be very good because it can give you like a very valuable legendary and it's pretty cheap to craft, but it can also just give you like ribbit reel, which is, I mean, it's okay if you're trapping or if you're trying to drag someone closer to you, but other than that, it's the harpoon launcher is just better. Like I'm sorry if you really like the ribbit reel, but the harpoon launcher is just a better ribbit reel. Like ribbit reel is honestly not that good, but I see people using it for traps and it seems pretty effective. Uh, I still prefer the. I understand what. Yeah, that person just said they got the ribbit reel, which is why I said that. But I kind of understand why people like the ribbit reel, but I just personally don't. Now let me just skip forwards to PvP. I was in this cave for a while. I found some lava. Found a spawner. What was in the spawner chest? I don't think it was anything good. Yeah, it was a skeleton spawner. Um, also got a bucket of water. Got 2 buckets of water. So I can get an enchanting table. But yeah, no, I saw the spawner at the corner of my eyes. It was like right over here. So I just decided to see what could it have. Now some skeletons did spawn, but skeletons really just aren't a problem. So yeah, I just killed them easily. I missed that. I missed 2 times, 3 times. Like that was a bit embarrassing, but yeah, I just found buckets, gunpowder, string, all that stuff. And I came over here. I did some lava peeking. Basically, you can see under lava. Um, I climb out of the cave manually because I didn't have a surface pearl. But when I'm out of the cave, this is when the chaos starting, if I remember right. So basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a cactus chestplate, which is it's a protection one. It's a protection one iron chestplate, so it's not bad, but it's also like has thorns on it, so it will break faster. So if you're okay with it breaking faster, then yeah, honestly, I think it's pretty decent. Because you're just gonna replace it with whatever better chestplate you find from other players, or at least that's what I do. I just have it temporarily until I can get a kill. But yeah, basically, I'm just looking around for players. I noticed there's some leaves that are cut from the tree. Like, uh, there's a block there. I mean, there's an item throne right there. Then I turned around, walked for a bit. That tree was recently sheared, and that block has been placed. But I wasn't the one that sheared it because my shear's still on full durability. So I know somebody around here is doing something. And I noticed this structure right over here. Now, since it's Halloween, they have cobwebs, which I just decided, oh, cobwebs. That must be quite useful. So I just decided to walk over there and to try to get the cobwebs. It takes me a little bit to get over there. Yeah, no, now I'm collecting cobwebs, which is basically the last thing I need for, well, for PvP. So you can only have 8 cobwebs on this in your inventory at once on the server, which I mean it's okay. So right now I'm just trying to find the perfect player to try to kill. I'm also now collecting leaves for apples because on this server if you shear trees you get apples. Um, yeah, so I'm basically just trying to get enough apples so I would never need apples again. So now I'm just trying to find somebody to kill. But I also if you shear leaves you also get blocks, which I mean it's honestly a pretty bad block if you're trying to block yourself in, but if you're just trying to have blocks, then it's pretty good. Yeah, but I see cobwebs, I see blocks being I see like a whole bunch of blocks being placed. I see arrows and stuff, so I obviously know people are around here. And so basically trying to hide because I don't want to do like a giant battle cuz I I don't like doing giant battles because most of the time somebody will break off like this and then they'll try to clean everybody. So I like to wait for somebody to break off because that usually means they're not as good and then I just come in from behind and just shoot them and they just start critting them. Which this guy honestly is better than me at axe PvP, but also I don't know why I tried to sword PvP. Yeah, I killed that. I got a kill there. I got some diamonds, and I got a player head. But I also got a quick charge crossbow, which honestly I love crossbows. Crossbows are just really good weapons. I like crossbows a bit more than bows, but bows do more damage, like when it's like higher power level. I stopped to look at that to see if that was a pufferfish cannon, but it wasn't. It was just a hat. I also noticed some gold nuggets right there, so I just decided to pick up the gold nuggets. I did notice there are players over there, and I just decided that I don't want to fight that because there's really no need for me to lose health and durability and healing in a fight that I'm most likely not gonna win. So I just decided to leave because I also noticed I have all the stuff. Once I kill a few cows, I have all the stuff for an enchanting table which I can use to get more items that I need, like uh, better armor, better weapons, stuff like that. And if I can get a sharpness axe, those are actually really good. So yeah, I'm coming over here so I can kill chickens for arrows, and killing some cows for leather because the other person dropped quite a few diamonds. So sharpness diamond sword will be pretty good. Now I didn't notice this guy coming after me. I'm also just like not doing the best movements and I'm also just like not doing the best at PvP right now. I'm not doing terribly. This is like pretty good for me, but I'm also like kind of bad. Like you guys can see right here, I just cobweb myself. Um, and I'm also like, yeah. I don't know I don't know why I tried to do that. Yeah, see, they were on 18. If I played that a little bit better, I probably would have won. But also, if I just looked around a bit more, I probably could have saw them sneaking up on me. So that kill was 100% my fault. Hopefully next time I'll be a bit luckier and do better. But 3 kills is not bad for me. It's bad for a lot of people, but it's not bad for me. I'm kind of bad at Minecraft still. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video.